Dinner?
Butter, the cat who hid for 2 years and then slowly chose me.
Dinner? Dinner? Dinner?
Butter had been in the shelter for over 2 years. In that entire time, she didn't get a single application. The staff told me it was because she was shy. She wasn't the kind of cat who would walk up to the front of the kennel or rub against the bars when people passed by. She stayed in the back. She kept to herself. And in a busy shelter, that usually means people just move on to the next cat. I remember the first time I tried to approach her. I knelt down and spoke softly, but she made it pretty clear she wanted nothing to do with me. She turned her head away. Her body language said, "No thank you." And honestly, I understood. The shelter was loud, there were dogs barking, people walking through constantly, doors opening and closing. It's not exactly a calm place to try to show your personality, but I kept visiting her.
Dinner?
Over the next few months, whenever I went to the rescue, I'd stop by her space. I didn't push, I didn't try to pick her up, I would just sit nearby for a bit. Sometimes I'd talk to her, sometimes I'd just sit quietly. She never really warmed up to me there. If anything, she mostly ignored me. Still, I couldn't quite shake the feeling that she just needed to be given a real chance. Not a 5-minute interaction in a noisy room, a real chance. Eventually, I decided to take one. I brought her home. When we brought Butter home, the first few days were very quiet. We have these small cabinets, little cubby spaces, and she chose one of them almost immediately. She tucked herself all the way inside and stayed there all day. If you didn't know she was there, you wouldn't have known we had a cat.
I think she'll be okay. Thank you.
I'd check on her gently, just to make sure she was okay. She wasn't aggressive, she wasn't panicked, she just hid. It was like she was trying to make herself small.
Dinner? Dinner?
I remember thinking that the shelter must have been incredibly overwhelming for her, and now this new home, even though it was quieter, was still unfamiliar. New smells, new routines, new people. That's a lot for a shy cat. After a few days, we decided to put a camera out at night. I had this feeling there was more going on than we were seeing. I said there's no way she's just sitting in that cubby for 24 hours straight. The first night we checked the footage, we were surprised. As soon as the house got dark and quiet, she came out. She walked around the apartment like she'd been there forever. We had left toys out, and she played with all of them. She chased things, rolled around, had these little bursts of energy. It was like watching a completely different cat. During the day, though, when we were up and moving around, she would go right back into hiding. If we entered the room, she'd retreat. She kept her distance.
Dinner? Dinner?
It took about 3 months before we noticed a real shift. Instead of sitting inside the cubby, she started sitting near us. Not on the couch, not in our lap, just on the floor close by while we were sitting there. She'd position herself where she could see us, but still have an easy exit if she needed one. That felt big. We didn't make a big deal out of it. We just let it happen.
Dinner?
Over the months that followed, she slowly became more herself. It wasn't dramatic. There wasn't one specific day where everything changed. It was gradual. One day she'd stay out a little longer. Another day she wouldn't run away quite as quickly. Then her personality really started to show, especially around dinner time. She gets very excited about dinner, and the only way she seems to know how to express that excitement is by meowing at full volume. It's not subtle, it's very clear. Around the same time every evening, she'll start up like she's announcing it to the whole apartment. Dinner, it's dinner. In the morning, she wakes me up for breakfast. Not aggressively, just persistently. She has a routine now, and she expects us to follow it. After dinner, I sometimes put cat video games on the iPad for her. That's kind of her evening show. She'll sit there focused, pawing at the screen, completely invested in chasing digital fish or birds. She loves rolling onto her back and showing her belly. When she does that, you can see how white and fluffy her underside is. The rest of her is calico orange, brown, black, but her belly is soft white. I always say she looks like a big marshmallow that got toasted over a campfire, where one side is golden and slightly crispy and the underside is still white.
Dinner? Dinner?
She has really beautiful green eyes. Sometimes she just looks at me and I find myself saying, "You're so pretty." I don't even mean to say it out loud, it just comes out. We're best friends now. We spend a lot of time together. She gets excited when I come home. I'm a medical student and some days are long. There's a lot to think about, a lot to process, but coming home and watching her just be herself, walking around the apartment, playing with her toys, settling into her favorite spots, it helps me focus on what's right in front of me. Sometimes we sit on the couch and watch TV together. She'll be nearby or sometimes next to me. It's simple, but it feels steady.
Dinner? Dinner? Dinner?
When I think about the fact that she was in the shelter for over 2 years without a single application, it's hard to imagine now. The cat who hid in a cubby all day is the same cat who now yells at me about dinner and demands breakfast at sunrise. She didn't change overnight,
Dinner?
she just needed time and space and someone willing to be patient.
Dinner? Dinner?
If you're thinking about adopting, especially a shy animal, I would just say this: don't expect everything to happen right away. Some animals aren't going to show you who they are in the first 5 minutes. The shelter environment can be overwhelming, and it doesn't always reflect their real personality. Give them time to settle, let them move at their own pace, pay attention to the small steps, sitting a little closer, staying out a little longer. Sometimes the quiet ones just need someone to see past that first impression. I'm really glad we gave her that chance.